Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with more iRacing, once again returning.
We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
For the Nascar Cup Series. This time round, we head to Las Vegas. Safe to say Daytona and Auto Club have not been the start to the year that we would have wanted, but maybe tonight, around this tricky oval, we can finally get things hooked up and walk away with the result I feel like we deserve. But of course, as always, first of all, we've got to jump into qualifying then. Let's try and get a good lap. I think the aim tonight is just trying to start towards the front of the field and then hopefully not avoid a lot of the carnage, but we'll wait and see. Very, very tricky turn 1 round here. I seem to be struggling with that a fair bit. And that's immediately not going to help. First lap is in the bin. Didn't get the best run onto it anyway, so yeah, the tiny bit of aero damage now shouldn't make much difference. I don't think we barely grazed the wall. Focus on getting a good run out the final corner. Effectively now it's become one shot. Let's see what we can muster up. Way too close to the apron early there. Turned in far too soon in towards turn 1, but back end didn't step out on me. Want to aim for a mid-30. There's a good lap round here, but I think this is going to be about 30.8. To be honest, as we around the final corner.
30.3.
Wow, some really fast times coming in. We've got a good run at the final corner up towards the line. What's it going to be? Oh, 30.4. That's a lot better than I thought it would be there. That immediately slots us up into P4 then. Yeah, that's actually quite a surprise there, because I didn't know how badly we messed up T1. Definitely another 10th in the car there, but that's okay.
B6, 134 laps.
Right, well here we are then, on the grid, ready for round 3 of the NASCAR Cup Series. 134 laps ahead of us today around Las Vegas.
7 in the outside column.
Race Labs reckons it should only be about an hour and 8 minutes, but to be fair, there's a lot of chatter from people in game chat saying that a couple of A-class races they've done so far today have been pretty clean, so I mean, I've got my fingers crossed. I mean, if this can be done in under an hour and a half, then I think we can probably count ourselves rather lucky. But yeah, starting P6 though on the grid for this one. Actually very, very happy with how qualifying went in the end. I think it's the first time we posted the top 10 time since, yeah, no, because I don't even think Daytona we were inside the top 10 either, were we? Of course, Auto Club last round we started just outside the top 10. Back on the sequential shifter as well tonight, so interesting to see how we're going to fare with that. You know, I wanted to use HPAT, but of course these things have got rid of the dog box. So yeah, fingers crossed we can just keep it clean and tidy early on. Like I said, it's probably going to be a one groove line for a lot of the early laps there, and I'm hoping a lot of people are just going to try and play it cautious. You know, if we can just try and just make at least sort of 30 laps in at the start without any incidents, that'd be wonderful here. But about 35 car, 36 car split. We are the number 32 though, so definitely a good chance of some iRacing here tonight. But about to go green then, here from Las Vegas. Let's just concentrate on these first few laps and get on with it.
Green, green, green.
Try and cycle up through the gears nicely.
Inside. Still there.
I want to get into 5th through the corner. Just give the guy on the inside some room. Might go send it around the outside. There we go. Well, I like to see straight off the bat then around the outside of the number, I think it was number 10. And now just, yeah, taking it really, really easy on this opening lap. Heavy fuel, cold tyres, everything like that. Top 2 almost straight paint as we get a little bit squirrely.
Okay. We're still in good shape there.
Yeah, the turn.
B5.
And yeah, now we just try and settle down into a rhythm. Just work out sort of what the car's capable of through the twisty bits. Let's just pedal to the metal and the strengths. And we've got a caution. Well, that's wonderful. No idea what someone's done. Oh, it's a big, big one by the looks of it. From pretty much. And there's apparently still people crashing, so that's gone well. Then we might have a lot of damaged cars pretty much immediately in this race. Definitely, obviously, no need to pit at the moment. But this is sort of why I wanted to be at the front. And just so hopefully when these sorts of things do happen, You know, a lot of the wrecks are going to happen behind me in this race. But yeah, I think a lot of cars then with damage early on, that might give us a fighting chance tonight. I mean, there's still cars on the backstretch trying to figure themselves out. But we just got to stay behind the 35 and get ready to go green once more. We made 2 laps. That's about what we'd expect to do. So apparently then, according to people in chat, about half the field were involved in that wreck. It happened around P17, supposedly. So a lot of cars involved, and maybe a lot of cars with some damage. People, yeah, saying it blocked the track entirely. I'm pretty happy I've enabled voice chat, actually, for this series. But yeah, trying to save some fuel as well. We could end up with a race today. The pit entry round here is evil. We could end up with a race where you don't actually ever have to do sort of a green flag stop. But I'm about to go green once more then. Here from Las Vegas. 5 laps down, 130 to go. Let's see this time then, if we've got a lot less cars in the running, whether we're going to be able to keep it clean and tidy there. I think a lot of people have learnt their lesson almost immediately. As the Hendrick car's going to lead the way. Love the number 35 cars though, as I can't see anything. There we go. Not responding particularly well. The 33 is immediately going to have me, but that's fine. So, it's a long way to go today, so I'm not going to worry about that. I think, to be honest, the number 33 is very, very fast, or at least confident early on, and they've wrecked. Just the one, though, so we might get away with it. That might be his day really ruined, though. And yeah, by the end of all that then, we're still P5, so that's not bad. Off the restart.
P5.
Just big lift into T1 though. Trying to work out which line works best. I think you're just trying to sit down low, to be honest. Just early on, you know, off the throttle, no risk, just trying to keep the back end in check. So yeah, that 33 car is making moves early on. I was debating whether 4th gear is better through the corners just because it keeps the wheel speed slightly higher because the RPM's a bit higher, but yeah, not convinced.
The leader has just done a 30.5. The guy ahead has just done a 30.7.
Yeah. 33 car, again, almost set fastest there. There's a big gap already forming behind. So we're just trying to hang on with the top guys. I mean, if we can find ourselves in a bubble by ourselves for a bit, I wouldn't knock it, to be honest, because the top 2 are trading places. P3 is not afraid to make moves if he needs to. We'll just try and hang on.
The leader has just done 30.4. The car in front has just posted a 30.3.
Yeah, for us, I think early on the key is just put the concentration in, make sure we don't pick up any stupid damage by myself, like I did at Auto Club, just keeping it out of those walls is going to be critical. Ugh, I'm just doing weird little things like that. Don't need to take any risks. Got to keep the tyres in good nick as well. And of course fuel. Try and extend the stint as long as you can. I'd hope fuel will go before tyres, but you can never guarantee it in the Nascars. The stock cars even, I should say. Yeah, 3 seconds now the gap for the cars behind. They are battling.
P5. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Truck's starting to get a bit more rubbered in though as well. Definitely feel there's a bit more grip. You can explore a couple more lines. Don't do that. As we're just sort of hanging on to the draft on the guys in front, but I'm not convinced I've actually got the pace to match them, to be honest. If it was just a straight head-to-head, we've sort of just got the whole real estate of the circuit to use, as they're all trying to battle. But we'll watch and learn, if possible, early on. That's the key here.
30.9.
And again, I think we're just sort of testing out the track for ourselves a bit more. Starting to learn what's what. So look at that, almost 3 wide. 33 thinks better of it though. He's got really, really high to here. No idea how he's got the faith to make sure the car sticks there off the wall, but each to their own, I suppose. Puffs of smoke, even, I should say.
That lap time was 31.0.
Oh, chopping and changing a bit more now. That wall just sneaks away from you slightly after I'd want it to. We're all just in a line down the straight, and then everyone's slightly different lines through the corners suddenly come in. I don't, like I said, want to get involved in this though particularly.
Mullins is now leading.
Trying to keep the tyres in good nick. That was obviously something I struggled with last season. Starting to come the other way though again. These guys are all battling hard. Might have a bit of pace over the 35 to be honest. Get running the 35.
Outside.
Try and get involved in this.
Hold your line. Clear high.
Yeah, I think the 35 is pretty sensible as well, to be fair.
Car high.
Don't want to make it 3 wide.
Car low.
35, I'm going to look again.
Clear inside.
There's a nudge the brakes then. Be super, super careful. It's Battle of the Tims though at the front.
Hold your line.
People just chopping and changing everywhere. Well, they've sat on the
Still there.
on the low side a bit too much there.
Inside to clear. P3. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Thought we go 3
Still
wide.
Clear high.
16 with a brave send there. Luckily myself and the 33. Not really wanted to risk it.
Still there.
The Hendrick car now has got a big, big lead. I don't really want to be doing this though at the moment.
Clear all round. P2, that lap was at 32.1.
Already coming up towards the lap cars though. We get our first bump of the day.
was 31.5.
Starting to learn the lines though a bit more. Wonder if I'm just taking a bit too much out of the tyres though at the moment. Cool there.
Car high. He's still there.
Just giving the room.
Outside.
We're building a nice gap actually to the guys behind. Yeah, just every lap having to use just that tiny bit more steering rack. On the power so early though on the exit. Get that a bit close to the 29. I think very, very similar lines through 3 and 4, but 1 and 2 we got very different ideas of how to do it.
Me too.
29 runs really deep. This is so close. But they've got to be chewing up tyres though, sat in the dirty air. Just to get right on the white line that time. I'll be able to actually get a run in towards T1 though.
That lap was 31.6. Got a car outside. Still there.
Throttle in a bit more.
Still there.
Gonna get the run off the corner though.
Still there. Clear high. Car outside. Clear high. Car outside.
Just try to keep the nose there.
Still there. Hold your line.
Again, you'll get the run off the corner.
Clear high. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Very, very high there, but does do a pretty good job at collecting it up on the exit.
Outside. Your last lap time was 31.8. Still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear outside.
See what these lap cars do. They're very wounded lap cars, but lap cars nonetheless.
Got car high. Clear outside.
See, he's not confident down here. He doesn't know how to handle that thing down on the low side.
Car high. Clear high. Car high. Hold your line.
Whoa.
Hold your line.
Oh, a
Clear
little bit of
outside.
contact there.
You're now in the lead.
little bit door to door, but hopefully it's not giving him any damage.
0.6.
This is a 0x, so I don't think he has. Almost at 1/4's distance though. Tyres are definitely starting to bleed. How much more fuel have we got? Oh my god, we've still got half a tank. Jeez. I would like to try and keep more tyres in for later on if we can. We've got less than 100 laps to go though.
That last lap was at 31.9. The gap behind is now 1.1 seconds.
I've got a 1 second somehow.
You're leading.
Or they might start battling behind. That might help us bring out a little bit more.
That was at 32.0. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Definitely when we pit, it'll be tyres and fuel. I'm far enough on this first set. They're still gripping up rather nicely, to be honest. So I think Timothy's going to try and make a run at us.
32.1.
I just don't know if he's got the tyres. Whoa! Just opened up the steering lock a bit too early there.
Outside.
That car couldn't have come at much of a worse time.
Hold your line. He's still there. Clear high. That was at 31.9.
Timothy's definitely trying to hunt us down.
Gap to Bullens. Behind is now 0.9.
Our team already starting to worry about that right front. It's not feeling too bad, but don't know how far we're going to be able to take it, whether it's worth just trying to pit for tyres or pit for fuel. Through here actually I'm struggling a bit more with it just because the camber's not there. Yeah, Yeah, no, Timothy is taking time out of me.
That lap time was 31.9.
Trying to just take a few lines that aren't going to push it so hard, but don't think it's worth having a fight over the lead this early on still. He says after just having one of probably the best NASCAR Cup Series fights he's ever had for the lead.
That lap time was 32.0.
Interesting to see how lap traffic might play into this as well.
Car outside. Hold your line. Got a car high.
Oh!
Clear high.
He wallops the wall. Trying to find a run around the outside there as we went to the inside of the 11.
Car high. Still there.
Wonder if that's picked him up some aero damage as well. Two big players though, perhaps with damage. Oh, don't do the same, Matt. That was close.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
1/3 distance.
Car outside. He's still there. Still there.
I just haven't got the pace to lap these guys.
Still there. Car outside. Still there. You've just done a 32.2. He's still there. Car high. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Or someone else into the wall.
He's still there. Clear high.
Say please don't try and come down.
Got a car low. Clear low.
That's the thing with Las Vegas, it's so easy to make mistakes by yourself, as we've seen a couple of times. Timothy's still hanging on there though, despite the damage. If he even picked up any. It could have just been a little bit of netcode. We're just having to use a little bit more steering lock though each time around the corners.
You've just done a 32.3.
I'll just keep the pace as consistent as possible. Quarter of a tank remaining. Practice about 16, 17 laps. Okay, we're going to make it close to half distance then. Not sure whether it's worth... I don't think it's even worth brimming the tank, is it? Probably only worth putting about 12-13 gallons in, because we're going to have to stop again anyway. We can't save the fuel to make it to the end, and then we may as well just have fresher, softer rubber. So obviously we may as well just take tyres both times. So I think what we'll do when we pit 12 gallons of fuel, fresh sets, fairly standard. Then later on we can put sort of 10 gallons in, fresh sets. And hopefully have a little less fuel, a bit more grip to play with both stints.
The lap time was at 32.4.
Don't hit that wall. Don't hit that wall. Strat's all set up, ready to go. Plus, if we get a safety car, it might be worth trying to change it up a bit. But, or is it worth brimming it? Because no, because even if you do get cautions, of course, we may as well just have the tyres, mightn't we? May as well just try and gain some time now. So I'm hoping he's just going to brim the tank and do it all. He might have some optionals as well. We just don't know at the moment. Basically a 50 lap clean green flag run though, it's not bad going.
That's good consistency, keep it up.
Wonder how long it will continue for. Oh, that's close. Oh, he's tangled with the wall again.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Why is there just a guy slowly going up the wall on the infield?
That lap was at 32.5.
I'll start to pit in though, so we could see some carnage. It's worth trying to make it to the pit stop window if one does emerge. Crew chief reckons we've got 10 more laps of fuel. Tyres are starting to bleed.
That lap was at 32.5.
Whoa, I did not want to take my foot out of it.
Clear high. That lap was at 32.5.
Way too high.
Inside.
He's going to say thank you very much.
Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside.
And now this is where things get a little bit crazy, where people are on fresh rubber. We've really got to be aware of what's going on now.
Inside's clear. E2, you've just done a 33.1 car high.
Using the brake there, trying to get the
Still
nose
there.
tipped in. It's not going to work.
Still there. You're clear outside.
Who's going to pit first then out of us two?
Yellow flag, safety car is
Oh,
out.
there we go then. So caution's out. Do we think we'll see more cautions there? I think we have to bring it, don't we? Just in case we do now start to see more cautions again, we might be able to make it to the end on one other set of tyres. But yeah, that was a pretty good 50-odd lap run though, so I'm pretty happy with that. And of course we learned a lot about the car and a lot about the tyres. But yeah, we're going to have to box this lap, of course. No reason whatsoever to stay out there. Tyres and fuel all sorted. But yeah, that's reassuring though. Pretty perfect in terms of... We'll go 18.2, obviously just save a little bit of time there, because we might be able to jump this guy for all we know. Let's try and just stick right on him. Don't actually know where our box is, to be honest.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 80
Shortest run through the
kilometers per
pits.
hour. The leader, Mullins, is pitting.
See if we
Car
can jump
behind's
in.
pitting now.
I was so about to blow that tire.
There's our box. 12 seconds of optionals? Where have we picked up that from? Didn't know we had any optionals, to be honest.
Yeah, but I have enough damage where I can hold it flat out on the top. Okay, go.
There we go, we have jumped him. So he's actually he's probably taking some of his optionals. So no idea what position we're going to be in now. Shouldn't really be trying to scrub tyres on the brakes, to be honest. Yeah, looks like we're P2 still? How many cars do we lap? No, we're leading, of course, because Timothy's pit, but there's a few of us still on the lead lap, but not many. Right, we'd like to go green then once more, and we've got a lot of cars that are going to have to move out the way, ready to restart here. Pace car's going to let them all by, and we're going to stay behind the pace car. Yeah, not many of us then on the lead lap, it would appear. But we just got to try and keep it clean and tidy. Keep doing what we're doing. We know we've got good pace in the car, and we know probably now our main rival, Timothy, I think, is down on row 3, so he's probably going to try and sneak his way back through. Oh, bless me. But yeah, we've got Devon alongside us, who again was very, very quick early on, but struggled to keep his tyres in good nick. Gregory P3, haven't seen much of him today, and then Linda in P4, so I'm intrigued to see how she'll get on. But yeah, we just got to keep doing what we're doing in this race, because we'll control the pace off this restart. And yeah, we'll probably try and go green fairly early, I think.
Cars coming in.
Cycle back down the gears. Get ready to go once more.
13, come on. 13 around me.
A lot of people struggling.
13.
Let's go racing once more, though.
Green flag.
Good restart.
You're in the lead.
Get back into 5th gear through T1. Are we going to see another caution quite quickly? My money's on yes, to be honest. But we've got fresh rubber, full tank of fuel. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. Oh, so much grip through the corners. Accidentally find yourself getting right on the apron accidentally. So a lot of people moving around, wobbling around. Everyone tries to work out how much pace they've got in the car. Back end tries it through T1 just a little bit. Looks like it might be myself and Devin though trying to break away. Ooh. That is so annoying.
Outside. Clear outside. Safety cars coming out. Yellow flag.
So annoying. Back end just snapped on me. Nothing we could do. No idea how bad the damage is. Try to avoid people as best as possible. Just pushing way too hard on the restart. Could just hear the back end side of it, didn't think much of it. But yeah, we're gonna have to box. Won't take tyres, won't take fuel. Hoping it's not too bad, and of course we're still on the lead lap. Oh, Timothy's gone. That's quite interesting then. But car doesn't appear to be too slow. But yeah, we're not taking fuel, not taking tyres. That's the most important thing. See what the damage is, then make sure we try and stay on the lead lap. That's going to be the key. Oh, I need to pass him, don't I?
What's your speed?
For some reason, they're more slick than they are during the start of the race.
Wallace behind is pitting now.
Right, let's see what the damage is.
The leader is an idiot who stays in the middle of the track.
I was trying to just keep it in a straight line, to be honest, mate, but now. Oh, minute 50 of optionals. We can get rid of a lot of that, but probably have to go with about a minute left.
When the leader binned it, because I was right behind him.
Right, well, about to go green once more then, and now we're starting in P7 for this restart. Yeah, I've apologised to everyone in chat, but fingers crossed this time round we can try and keep it clean. I only had 2 minutes of optionals though, like I said, I managed to take about a minute and a half of them away. So, fingers crossed we've still got a car that can battle, but I mean, with so few cars on the lead lap, really the goal now is just not do anything stupid, and you should be able to walk away with a pretty decent result here. But, yeah, are we now going to see more cautions in the second half of this race? Only time will tell, but yeah, no, we won't bother worrying about that
green flag.
just yet. There's now Tim back in the battle, back in the fray. Let's get ready to go green once more then. And yeah, just be careful. I never thought turn 4 would be the issue today, but apparently so. There we go. Guys around me bottled that. Let's see what the pace in the car's like then. Just don't get on edge now either. So important now we don't stiffen up in terms of our driving.
Car outside. Still there.
We are going to try and pick off some of these guys that aren't so confident around here.
P5. Outside. Clear high. Car outside. He's still there.
Yeah, Tim is still fast.
Clear
I'm
outside.
not going to bother fighting him at the moment. Just tend to shred his tyres though a bit quicker. Oh, that was a bit scary.
Got car high. Hold your line.
He's probably going to be able to hook it up here, but I don't care. Don't get loose again, Matt.
That lap was at 31.1.
Tim is doing that every lap, is he? Is that his game plan between now and the end? No. Almost did it again.
Car high. Hold your line. 6th place. Clear outside. Car down low.
Oh, that was close.
Still there. Clear inside.
It wasn't close, it was 0x, but still. No confidence in the car at the moment. Try and get back up to these guys though.
Car low. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there.
This guy's still fast, to be fair to him. He's trying to make his lap
Still
back.
there. Clear low.
we've made it further though in this race than we have in any of the other Cup Series races so far this season. In terms of percentage, anyway, we only did about 54 laps at Auto Club. Trying not to upset the tyres too much though. Can make it to over lap 100 though in this stint, that'd be good. Way too much steering rack at the moment, taking a bit too much out of the tyres.
That was 31.2. Carlo. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. P5. Hold your line. Clear inside. P6.
Yeah, I wonder if the top guys are just starting to trip over each other a little bit. We're just trying to pick and choose our battles might be the key to make sure we're right at the front when it matters.
You've just done a 31.4.
Cars just all over the place. Everyone trying to work out what they're doing. .23 rubber band in a bit.
Your lap time was 31.6. Outside. Still there. He's still there.
Whoa. Thanks for giving him a big squeeze.
Car outside. Still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear high, P5. Lap time's pretty consistent. Car high. Clear high. Got a car low. He's still there. Clear inside. That lap time was 31.8. Got a car outside. Still there.
Just nudge the wall.
Still there. Still there. Clear high. Car inside. Clear low. E3. outside. You're clear outside.
Hate when you get a lap to car right there. Not fun at all, but Tim, yeah, is just making a little bit of a gap for himself at the front. I wonder how the 14, or P14 even I should say, is going to make it difficult for him, because he wants the lap back. If I was Tim, to be honest, I'd just let him have it. Juan, he's been downplaying himself all day so far. It seems like he has got some real pace at the moment. We're trying to just slowly roll up to these guys. I think the guys behind just starting to struggle a little bit more with grip. Maybe taking a bit more out of their tyres.
That lap was at 31.6.
Nice to see that we've still definitely got a quick race car underneath us despite the mistake. For now, anyway. Bigger lifts having to come through turn 3 and 4 though. So now we're just slowly starting to wind in.
P3.
I reckon if we haven't done another caution by lap 115, that'll be when we box again. Unless, of course, the team reckon we can make it to the end. Oh, 3 wide and T1 does not seem like a fun place to be.
Car low. Clear low.
Now, yeah, we are right back with these two.
Car high. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Pick up behind us now. Clear outside.
So if I was the 29, I'd be letting the 16 have it, to be honest. Then again, if he sees him as a threat, he might be a threat right at the very end if he gets the lap back.
Got a car outside. Clear high.
So 29's got a bit of freedom again. Just starts bolting once more.
That lap was at 32.0. Car inside. Clear inside. Car outside. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear outside. You've just done a 31.9.
Trying to just arc it more into the corners still, I think. I think the plan is trying to play conservative. We can use that.
outside. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. You're clear outside.
Now we've got to try and close back up to Tim again. The 24's trying to send it deep into the turns. Yeah, crew chief doesn't reckon we'll make it to the end, which is okay. But I don't think it's worth just trying to drain the tank if we're not going to get another caution. We may as well enjoy the fresh rubber for a little bit longer. See, I think lap 115 is the lap we go for it.
Lap times are pretty consistent. P2. Car down low, clear low.
Use a little bit more throttle on the way in than I wanted, and that's forced us up high.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear inside. P3.
I'm convinced Juan's got the pace, but we'll let him go for it, will we?
Inside. Inside's clear.
Ooh, skimmed the wall there. Definitely let Juan have it then. I need to look where I'm going. They'll just try and go longer than these guys and hope for another caution. It's the difficult thing, isn't it, at the moment? We were pretty good on tyres earlier on. Surely we'll start seeing cautions later on in the day. Of course, I can't make up about 10 laps of fuel. It might go cautionless to the end. You just don't know. Of course, the other problem is if we box, a caution comes out, and we're a lap down, we're out, basically. I think it's just worth going to be sitting back, looking after tyres for a few laps.
The lap time was at 32.0.
Just sort of seeing what these two do as well.
P3. Got car high. Clear high.
Team already warning me about the front right.
Getting out to Bayano. Ahead is now 0.9. That lap time was 32.0. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
It's not what we need. Yeah, we'll need about 7 gallons of fuel though. David's gone, he's had enough. He's now a quick guy. I know we won't need 7 gallons of fuel. Still have about 10 laps of fuel left in the tank. These are the little things you've got to think about that can make such a difference late on in a race. Only need, yeah, I think 5 gallons is safely enough to see us through.
The gap to McKnight behind is now 1.7 seconds. That was
Even if that means we end up with green, white checkered. Not sure it's worth having the inside tyres either. But I think we'll just keep that for the sake of balance. Let's get our head down and focus though, try and close up this gap a little bit more. Take the last bit, usable bit out of this rubber.
Time was at 32.2. Using a little bit more lap after lap to these two at the moment. Wonder if it's worth just trying to pit that a little bit earlier. That last lap was at 32.3.
This is just slowly dropping a lot more.
That's good consistency, keep it up.
It's just that race.
Reading you in. The gap's now 0.9.
To be honest, I'm not sure why we want to try and risk it for a win anyway. May as well try and bring home championship points. That's what I desperately need at the moment. I think, yeah, should completely change our focus here. Just try and get towards the end of the fuel. So what's this guy doing?
Car down low. Clear low. Car low. Clear inside.
It's worth pitting in the next one though. A little bit earlier than I originally anticipated, but 24 laps on a set of tyres shouldn't be too bad. And if those two start battling as well, we're going to take a big risk here. This could make or break it for us, but I won't be able to box this lap.
Still there.
So you can see the grip some of these guys have got. Oh no, he was on the same lap as us. I thought it was a lapped car then.
P4.
My guy's got pace. Yeah, we're gonna box this lap though.
Car high. Clear outside. What's your speed limit in the pits?
Whoa! Won't take any optionals, just try and keep the speed up. Now, please don't get a caution.
McKnight is now in the lead.
Ken, you good?
Oh no. That's basically ruined it.
Alright, good talk.
No, we're not good to go yet. I was going to say, I didn't think they'd done the other tyres.
That's it, go.
Right, punch it.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Ugh. Right, so we're now a lap down until these guys pit. But we should be now one of the fastest cars on the track. I do not want to get battling these two again.
try and pull away from him as best as possible.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 0.6 V7.
This is where wrecks can occur when you're so much faster than the cars around you. Pace we've got.
You're reeling, Morris. In. The gap is car high. We're currently setting the pace. Clear high.
Just gotta wait for all these guys to pit and see if we gain much. I mean, we won't, because obviously we've watched the pit lane in our pit box entry, but we'll just keep pushing. Little lift there, just make sure the back end isn't spinning.
That last lap was at 30.9.
No. Oh.
Got car high. Clear high. 6th place. That lap time was 30.9.
We're going, yeah, 1.5 seconds faster than the top guys still. But obviously they'll do exactly the same to us late on. But I thought we may as well try and utilise the fresh rubber. Big gaggle of cars up the road.
That lap time was 31.0. The gap behind is now 1.5 seconds.
The only car in the 30s inside the top 10.
That lap was at 30.9. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
I'll take consistent 30.9s to be honest at the moment. Ooh, ha ha. That's how hard I'm pushing. Which way are you going then?
Got a car low. Clear low.
When are we going to see the top guys pit? Gregor is still making moves.
McKnight is leading the race.
Christ, yeah, he's really making moves.
Car outside.
Is he on a different strategy that might be able to take him to the end?
You're reeling, Morris. In. The gap's now 2.1.
No, you moron.
P6. That lap was at 31.4.
Oh, there we go. Leaders are pitting.
Inside. They're inside. Car high. Clear high.
Oh! Great.
Car low. Clear low. P5.
Love that. Nowhere to go.
Outside. He's still there. Clear outside.
Got 13 laps to go though. No caution from it. We just got to try and keep going. No idea where we're going to finish now though. That's so annoying. Definitely now down on pace. Just in case of seeing how many more of these guys pit. Here's Juan. Oh, we would have jumped them all.
That's so frustrating.
Car inside. Clear inside.
That might just have been the Constantina run up that lost us this. Unless Gregory's going to somehow shithouse it.
7th position. The gap in front is
I
increasing.
think Juan's going to close up to me.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 36 Celsius. Ayano is reeling you in. The gap's now 2.8.
I'll be close still between myself and Juan by the end. Tim's still out there. Hasn't pit again.
Your water temperature looks quite high.
Oh no. Please don't have another engine blow up. Oh, Tim's struggling. It's only 34s. Yeah, Juan's gonna have me though. He's still not pitting. We're in a wrecked race car and we're gonna unlap ourselves from it. Just don't have any top
Still
end.
there. E6, clear low. Car
See you,
inside.
Juan. Fair play to him, mate, if he does win this.
Clear inside. You're reeling. Ayano in. The gap is now 0.1.
Leaders in. So where are we going to re-emerge then in this race? You know, is a podium still on? Just depends on what Devon and Tim are doing. There's a good chance we might still unlap ourselves from Tim if he's trying to drag it out.
Car down low. It's still there. Inside's clear. The leader, Witt, is pitting.
Yeah, everyone at the front's pitting. Oh, it's so frustrating. Tim's now in the lead. Is he now somehow going to be able to work the miracle? Are we going to finish on the lead lap? I think we should, shouldn't we? He's running 35s. How many more places could he lose by the end? It might just be a straight up dogfight.
Crowder is getting closer. The gap's now 5.2 seconds.
Oh, I'm going to try and hang on.
Ayano.
Oh, that guy's almost wrecked it. 5.2 to the guy behind. Yeah, that will be close by the end. There go Juan's jump Gregory. I mean, we could see another late caution if these guys all battling hard. Tim's just trying to hang on. No idea what Anderson's doing. It's been P5 somehow. No, it's just crew chief lying to me. 5 to go though.
Push now, we can catch this guy.
We can, but okay. Are we going to closer to Devon by the end? I don't think we are. I think I'm staying pretty level between myself and Devon.
Car inside. Still there. Still there. Clear low.
Oh, there's Adam showing up on the radar.
Got 3 laps to go though. 3 seconds. Is Tim going to do the impossible? Surely not. I don't think he's got enough left in the car.
V6. Car ahead
Might come
is
down to a last
Renault.
lap though.
Lap times are pretty
We're trying to hang
consistent.
on from Adam behind us. He's still setting like mid 35s, so we could see a last lap wreck. We could see a few of those guys get involved in something, you just don't know.
Crowder is closing the gap. It's now 2.5.
Adam though is still, it's going to be mighty close between us two by the end. Two more to go
2
here.
laps remaining.
Gap down to less than 3, so this might be now where we see the swap. At the front of this race is Juan going to be able to pull off the upset here. Could we have been in a position to pull off the upset had we not stacked it? Tyres are feeling fine. There's 1 second between them onto the last lap. It might get a little bit shady. We've got 1.5 seconds to Adam behind. I think we might just have enough.
Last lap.
Are we going to see a wreck?
32.7.
Juan is so close. I think he might be doing it. Surely he's done it. Surely Juan's done it.
Payano is now leading.
He has! He's done it right at the line. Fair play to him if he's pulled that off. Right at the very end there. He does it by 0.2 of a second. GG's to him. Fair play to Tim as well for hanging on. But it's P6.
P6.
In the end
There we
then.
go, it's over. Bring it back round.
Pretty happy with that, I'll be honest, considering everything that happened. Not many cautions as well, which was really, really ideal. But yeah, 6th to 6th in the end. Makes it not sound like a particularly brilliant race, but that was a lot of fun. And yeah, like I said, had we not had that wreck late on, could that have been us taking our first win in the NASCAR Cup Series there? We finished less than 10 seconds off, but yeah, Juan smashed that with the strategy late on. But yeah, only, well, 12x isn't particularly brilliant either, but fingers crossed that gives us a little bit of SR. But finally a good, decent, clean race in the NASCAR Cup Series, and that was exactly what we were after. And of course, yeah, finishing on the lead lap, we can't knock too badly there. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you leave a like and get yourself subscribed. And yeah, we will definitely be back next week. Not too sure where we're heading next, but for more of the NASCAR Cup Series.